Child, I'm over here being nosy, listening to mail on the live, y'all. Oh Jesus. Um, she over here talking about the friend that cuts. I mean that she had to cut off. Child, I was just listening. Okay, I think all the whatever I don't catch, I'll catch later. But listen, I think Bondi is going up there, but I'll catch that later. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well, honey. We got a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss. But first, guys, please make sure that you hit the like button as you guys come on up in here. Remember that all things that are said in this review are alleged and just my own opinion. We do not have to agree, but we will respect each other. Okay, put some respect on it. All right, put some respect on it. But we will definitely be recapping the show, talking about Males Live. We'll be talking about some of the things that has happened in the past that I don't think has been resolved. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. And Mel also is currently live and been live since 9 a.m. All right. Anywho, let me speak to y'all, and then we're gonna get into the things, honey. Hey, Miss Eva, how are you? What's going on, Faith? How are you? Good morning, American Born. Good morning, LaQuanja. Good morning, Sweet Vern. Good morning to you. Uh, let's see, Lexi. Good morning to you, Miss Cutie Pie. Good morning. Good morning. It's me. Good morning. Good morning, Aunt Natty. Good morning, dear Yvette. Good morning. What's going on? Pink Hearts Forever. Good morning. Good morning. Baby Girl 1981. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. And I'm assuming y'all can hear me okay, right? I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay, right? Hey, IPV. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Harold, I see you. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. Y'all can't hear me. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right. So before we get started, of course, we got to get our announcements out of the way. All right. For those of you, well, hold on before I do that. For those of you who are coming to the Dallas date, listen, the date has changed again. Now, here's the thing. I have to do what's right per the venue, and I also have to do what's right with my people who have booked, right? So we are the date, the rescheduled date has already taken place. But unfortunately, guys, here's what I did not want to take place. Number one, the venue is having a lot of plumbing issues, so they've had to rebook a lot of people. They have an additional venue, but it is over an hour from the city. I refuse to allow you guys to do that. So, with that being said, we are going to be rescheduling that date. However, Charlotte is still intact. Same with DC. Everything is good with those two dates. The Dallas venue, unfortunately, they had a large plumbing issue. So your safety is number one, and also two, I want to make sure that you know of the new date. If you cannot make it to the new date, please let us know, and we will do what we need to do, get you a refund, and get that taken care of. All right. All right. So with that being said, DC and Charlotte, get y'all tickets. Now y'all gonna fool around, and let me tell y'all gonna fool around, and y'all gonna wait too late to get your pre-sale tickets, and the ticket sales are going to go up. Okay. Also, too, there are quite a few people who have like connects in these cities. Please let me know of small businesses that we can connect with, because we are needing vendors in these cities, and I want to make sure that we lock them in each city. I do have three already for Charlotte, and I have, how many I have for DC? I have two for DC right now. Okay, three for Charlotte and two for DC. So if you are in any of those places, please let me know. If you have a small owned business, or anything that you do, please let us know. Okay, please let us know. We want to support. All right, in whatever way that we can do that. All right. With that being said, hopefully you guys have voted for the Starlight Awards, the Starries. Okay, we are gearing up for the actual award show. You guys have until the end of the month to vote. This is meant to have fun. It is meant for you guys to enjoy. I again don't want anyone to take out the fun out of this. We are here. It is here for us to have fun. All right. So y'all, please vote every day. I told you guys our goal by the end of the month is to have 5,000 votes in the House. All right. In order for the votes to pass, no, I'm just kidding. But we do need 5,000 votes. That's our goal. All right. So make sure you vote every day. Use a different email. Do whatever you got to. If you can vote on the television, vote. No. Wherever you can vote, computer, laptop, tablet, phone, wherever, please just vote. All right. Thank you for the support. Um, and understand again, there's a board behind this. So we are making sure that we get things done. Also, too, make sure you are following us on Instagram. Okay, it is important that you follow us on Instagram because that is where you may catch some of the announcements for when the actual show will be taking place. When because there's a lot that has been done, so you want to make sure that you follow us for media purposes. All right. Bet. All right. Shout out to everybody that is coming in the room. I hope you guys are doing well. Please again make sure you hit that like button. We have 36 watching on the main channel and 33 watching on the backup channel. Shout out to y'all for being here. All right. So let us get into some of the things. Let us get into some of the things. I know Bondi is currently on Mel's Live. I will catch that. Um, I will catch that at some point. All right. Um. Oh, hold on one second. Uh, all right. So let's get into the show. Let's go ahead and recap the show. And then we'll get into Mel's lives separately. Okay. All right. Why am I not? Okay. All right. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Cause listen, it looked like it's playing with my algorithm. Cause where the people at? Where the people at? But that's all right. We're gonna push on through. We're gonna push on through. What is going on? Hold on, guys. I had I had I had fooled around and I went to go find that Madani scene where Disney had a lot to say to Miss Van. You remember when she said she should focus on pimping out her daughter? I found that, and yeah, it's very interesting. All right, so listen, the episode opens up with Neil being on the phone and uh uh the people being on the phone, I guess checking in with their folks. Courtney, I believe Storm was also on the phone with Courtney and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, production still made it look like Stormy stayed at that house. I will say that. Production did make it look like Stormy still stayed at that house, which I found very interesting. Anyway, they get on the beach, and honey, this is where the comment is made. They do their little activities, they do their boating, and this is where the comment is made that Mel has allowed her fan. This is coming from Neil that Mel has allowed her fans to get to her head, caused her to have a big head because Mel made an analogy, and Old people have always made biblical analogies and they've never compared themselves to Jesus. So why we about to start now? I'm just asking why we start now. This That has always been a thing with especially seasoned people. Seasoned people use analogies all the time. Like what Nail? I mean, I'm just asking, Nail. People use those analogies all the time. So I'm not quite sure I understand where that has come from. Now, Mel did say in her TikTok live that she believed that Nell may have been fed that to say. Again, I'm just saying with an analogy being used, I'm not going to automatically assume that someone is trying to compare themselves to Jesus because, again, that has been done many of times. If your grandparents have not done that, or your great aunts or uncles have not done that, then I'm sorry for you, honey. Okay, so shout out to y'all for following us on Instagram. I appreciate that. You can tell Stormy never stayed there. Yeah, it wasn't touched. It wasn't touched. Now I can do nothing but shake my head, child. Yeah, Stormy's bed and stuff wasn't touched, but I thought it was very interesting that she was, instead of like just being around in the house, she was in the room with Trish. And I thought that was interesting because I'm like, production is still trying to make it seem like she's still there. All right. So anyway, they have a conversation, and Tisha, in my opinion, Tisha been wanting to be messy. You know what I'm saying? Because even she says that while Kimmy, her, and Stormy is out there about Destiny and Mel having a conversation. Not only does she mention that, but Tisha is just telling Destiny once Destiny gets there that Stormy is going. I mean, not Stormy. What's the Sunny? Excuse me. I don't mean no disrespect, but Sunny was going to be there, right? Um, she on the show. She a part of the show. I mean, girl, who didn't think that Sunny was gonna come on the trip? I mean, listen. Feel how you want to feel about her. I just feel like, again, Sonny was bound to be on a trip like that. That was nothing that we thought that was going to be. But Tisha been messy since season 1, episode 1, and I can't stand for people to make it seem like Tisha don't be doing nothing. Tisha definitely be doing stuff, and even if production put her up to it, she still had a conscious effort to be as messy as she could possibly be, and that's exactly what she did. Hey, Miss Lika B, what's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for being here. Please hit that like button for your boy, please, please, please. Also, too, make sure you're subscribed. All right, make sure you are subscribed. Listen, I don't mind you having an opinion over here, but we're not gonna get disrespectful. Okay, we're not gonna do none of that. All right. So anyway, they again, she was being messy on the beach when she said that. Now they get back on the beach, they have a little conversation. You can tell that when Stormy, Tisha, and Kimmy walked up, you can tell the conversation was like, child, you know, it gave weird energy, no lie. So then the ladies, they are shopping, and Mel sees a $22,000 ring, and then Stormy see a ring, and Stormy made sure she, said on camera that she bought a ring. I noticed that, but I mean, I guess it is. um, she literally incited. Yes, and we're finna get to that in just a minute, because as much as Kimmy, I be side-eyeing Kimmy, I agree with Kimmy last night. I did absolutely agree with Kimmy last night. Like, you know how I always tell people, when you come in here, make sure you read the room. Because I always feel like it's important for you to read the room. If you read the room, you would know if people want you there or if they do not want you there. You must read the room, right? You must absolutely read the room. And to me, you knew that once Sunny and Destiny was already going back and forth, and you wanted to now all of a sudden, oh well, Mel and Destiny, if you guys are y'all need to talk and talk this issue out. Girl, if we're gonna be here 5, 6 days, girl, we could have waited. You knew what you was doing. And this is where I always say when Wanda get up here running her duck flappers when she be wrong, talking about Tisha don't ever do nothing. That is a lie. Tisha is always being messy. And this is not the first time. Everybody, I'm sure, can call out a scenario or an instance where Tisha is being messy. Tisha must be called out for being messy. She knew she must, you gotta read the room, boo. And that's pretty much what Kimmy was saying. Like, check the temperature in the room before you bring this subject up because you already know tensions are high in the room. So I agree when Kimmy said that last night. I was like, Kimmy, sometimes I be side on you, but girl, you was spot on with that one. You was spot on with that one. All right. So Tisha goes to meet Destiny down to the she gonna meet Destiny down to the Airbnb or to the place that they're staying at, right? And so they get in there, and as they're in there, Destiny comes with her mug shot on her shirt. Okay, you know. Mm, okay, she comes with a mug shot on her shirt. She says in her confessional that she's been to jail and she hopes that she doesn't have to go back. And I'm like, well, that confessional didn't age too well, but I'm not catching joy in that. But that confessional didn't age too well. Now, what I will say is, Tisha, when she had her conversation with Disney, in my opinion, again, it was messy because, first of all, you knew Sonny was coming on the trip. You know how you knew Sonny was coming on the trip? Or that it could be a possibility, and you did not tell Disney. Tisha, this is why I gotta call you messy, because Sonny and Moses was standing in the room when Mel invited them on the damn trip. You're messy. Tisha is messy. Okay? Because did we forget that? Did we forget that Sonny and Moses? Oh no, they wouldn't. My bad. What did I see? That was Ken and Trish. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. But anyway, you still knew because she owned the cast. Friend of whatever, you still knew it was a possibility that she could come. Okay? So therefore, in my opinion, you was messy from the get-go. Okay? And that didn't even have nothing to do with Mel. That had to do with you and Sonny. Peep it. Call it. Now, moving on. So Tisha again having this conversation. And then the conversation is brought up when Mel, Kimmy, and Tisha was down to the pot. They was planting the pots and stuff like that. They was planting the pots. You know what I'm saying? They was doing that. And that's when Mel said that she doesn't know what Destiny does pertaining to sleeping with Martell. Now, that conversation comes up. Tisha is telling Destiny, well, I told Mel that I didn't think that you and my Batel would even met with each other. I didn't even think that y'all would met with each other because, yeah, I didn't even think that. And I was just like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. So Destiny was like, girl, we'll just address it. I'll address it with her. I was like, oh, okay. So then they go do a tour of the rooms, child. They go do a tour of the rooms. And they get to the room with the 3 beds. I'm not going to keep going on with that because at this point, I mean, it just is what it is. As you can clearly see, production has a what do you call it? Production clearly has a way out for making it look like Mel is guilty in a lot of these things. Production only sent her one house. Production is making it look like Stormy stayed. Mel also offered to give up her room. Dr. Shanita also offered to give up her room. I'm trying to figure out where the thing is with, oh, well, that is the only thing that made sense is to put Tisha and Kimmy and Destiny in the same room. Destiny is your plus one. Kimmy is your sister-in-law. If I don't think you mix with nobody else on this trip, I would think that you would mix with your sister-in-law. It's just that simple. I don't understand it. Oh, this can't be the only bathroom for us to do our makeup in. Now that part I could possibly understand, but you should work out some with one of the other ladies and go down there and use their bathroom or something like that. There's a solution to the issue, is basically what I'm saying. There's a solution to the issue because again, it only made sense to give you that room. And if production is making it look like Stormy stayed there on the trip, then what's the real tea? Come on, bro. Anyway, they go get ready to eat. All right. And as they get ready to go eat, this dinner is very interesting, in my opinion. I mean, absolutely interesting. Destiny walks in. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button as you guys come in. Please, please, please make sure you hit that like button as you guys come in. And also make sure you vote today. All right. Okay. So they go to dinner, child. They go to dinner. They go to dinner. And the conversation comes up about Trish throwing rocks at a glass house, honey. Mama, Miss Ma'am. Miss Mama's Miss Ma'am. No, it's not the same thing with Sonny. But ma'am, let me tell you one thing. You do not have room to talk. There is no reason why you should have waited. It has been 5 years and you are still married. I want you to shut up. That's what I want you to do, Trish. I couldn't even find a decent picture to put up here because when you do the cutout, Trish wig lopsided and stuff going on over there. I couldn't even find a nice picture to put up here of her. Girl, first of all, I didn't want that dog poodle mess all over my thumbnail. You ain't finna mess up my thumbnail with them ugly hairdos. One of them too tall, one of them just real bushy and ugly, one of them look like a tumbleweed. I want you to mess up my thumbnail. But to you, what I need you to do is get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. I don't know if anybody have ever told you in your life to shut up, but today is going to be the day that I'm going to tell you to shut up. Why are you talking? I am with Dr. Shanita and I'm with everybody else. How is it that you, out of all people, can sit down and have past judgment on someone when you don't know for the first when you gonna even get a divorce from this man? Okay, I want you to shut up. Okay, that is a thing. Shutting and upping is a thing. Shut up. I just couldn't believe in my mind. I said, I know she not talking. Mush mouth talking. What? I know you're not talking. You don't have. As a matter of fact, dear heart, sometimes we have to know when to just sit back and kind of let things be. Right. But you've been nasty to Sonny for what? For what? For what? It just didn't make no sense to me. And I'm glad that you got clocked. I'm glad you got clocked. And you can sit up here and argue with the people all day, all you want to about it not being the same thing. Ma'am, it's its own thing. And you can't talk about nobody else's thing until you get that thing situated. Okay? Now, let that just be what it is. Y'all hit that like button as you guys come on up in here. Bro, what's going on? Because I don't understand. All right, so that was like the conversation that they had when they were sitting down at the table. Child, then they got to talking about Sonny and Disney got to talking about timelines. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this because here's my thoughts on this. My thoughts on this is Destiny. Here's what I feel about you. You can't tell these people to sit back and be quiet and leave you alone when you're not doing the same thing. You're not serving them the same thing. Every moment that you get, you talk about the situation. So therefore, I don't understand how you can sit there and say that you want them to leave you the hell alone. Well, shouldn't you be doing the same thing? Shouldn't you be leaving them alone? I have never understood getting up here and trying to. I'm gonna get to Stormy in just a minute too, and trying to defend this situation is crazy to me. Now, here's what I have to say about what Stormy says. Stormy thought she ate in that confessional, and you sound dumb. You know why you sound dumb? It's not like they had a loyalty to each other that they can't share dick. Are you serious? You know why? Because he put that thing up in her, and he put it up in her. Girl, they are not. They don't have no type of loyalty. That means that they can't share penis. If they, I mean, she married, Sonny married now, but if she wasn't married, they could still be sharing the same penis, and it means absolutely nothing. So what the hell are you talking about, Stormy? What are you talking about? I thought that was so dumb. Am I the only one that thought that was dumb? And this listen, this ain't even no trying to be on a Stormy, I don't, whatever train. But my thing is this, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute, Tennessee girl. But my thing is this right here. I think that was dumb to say, because I'm like, it's not like his penis got loyalty to who he's sticking into. Clearly, if he was talking to multiple women, what are you talking about? Like, I was so like, did you think you ate that? Cause he a man, and I ain't worried about a man. But Sonny, I'm looking at you like, girl, he stuck it in Destiny. Then he came over there and stuck it in you. Okay. I mean, listen, again, that just sounded crazy because it's not like they have some type of loyalty or that they, excuse my language, or that they coochies have some type of loyalty to a man's dick. If they're not in no committed relationship, where does the loyalty lie? Now, it's different now that she's married. Sorry, God, I got to be so harsh, but I thought that was some stupid shit. I did. I said it yesterday when we listened to it. I thought it was stupid. Anyway, so again, as they're sitting down at the table, and this is another thing, I'm not about to sit up here and argue with no married woman. I mean, I'm not. You married the man now. So to me, what does the timelines mean? What does the text messages mean? I get it. You thought you had a one up on Sonny. Now, Sonny, here's what I do have to say. It ain't cute to say, yeah, he was playing some games with her. No, because to be true be told, he was playing some games with you too. Okay. So that he just playing games with her. No. He really played on both of y'all top. I mean, come on now. Can we just be honest? Can we just be honest? If y'all started dating and he was still entertaining Destiny in some type of conversation, let's just be honest. He played on both of y'all's top. You still the wife, but he played on both of y'all's top. Let's be very clear about it. And again, this is just my opinion. It's just how I feel. I like, we just got to call a thing a thing. And that to me is literally him playing on both of y'all's top. Because again, you're finding out these things as time goes on or as she tells you without him already having these conversations. It's kind of like Trish having these conversations with Ken. You like, just be upfront and honest about the situation. That's just how I feel about it. I do think that their conversation was pointless though, because again, I'm not going back and forth with a with my husband's ex. I'm just not gonna do that because you're gonna be doing that for the rest of your life. There's always gonna be somebody that's gonna pop up or come around or have something to say, especially when they see that you're being successful in whatever your relationship is, business wise, whatever it may be. When they see that type of stuff, it's gonna come quite natural. Now, something else that they had a conversation about was um about Sunny saying that she didn't see Destiny as a friend. Okay. I do think that a friend is a reach. I do. I think Destiny saying that Sunny was her friend is a reach. I absolutely do. Because I have not heard anywhere, and again, the producer stuff, I'm setting that to the side. I'm talking about a true friendship. I'm not talking about a work friendship. I'm not talking about your producer friendship. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a true friendship. It does not sound like y'all were friends like that. It didn't. It did not. Right? Do I believe that Sunny as a producer, I keep telling y'all I don't agree with you being a producer, being on the show. I don't agree with none of that stuff. However, what I am going to say in this situation is this here, Destiny. Destiny. Destiny, 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 Destiny. You entertained a lot of these conversations because a lot of what they said was responses to you. I want you to stop acting like you are telling the real too. Because what you said at that table was you want them to tell the real. You're clearly not telling the real either. Because not one time did I hear you say, and I said this yesterday, not one time did I hear you say, I sent them this message, or I sent Sonny this message, or I sent Moses this message. You didn't say any of that, which again, I keep saying you are giving this one-sided thing where you're saying you want them to leave you alone, but you're not being truthful about the situation either. You're not. I don't see your timeline as being any better than Sonny and Moses is, in my opinion. But for you not to include the things that you said is what's wild to me. Like, you can't build this narrative about something that I said when you can't tell me what you said. Sonny said that you was responding to her. We clearly know when Moses says I love you back, that is because you said it first. Again, you're not being truthful either. So I see it both ways. If you're saying that you want them to leave you alone and be truthful about the situation, you must do the same thing. I mean, that's just facts. All right, moving on. Um, Now when they start having conversations, Tisha being messy, and she again, Kimmy is like, check the temperature in the room. Um, this shouldn't be a situation that you should bring up when you see the tensions in the room are where they at right now. Again, I always tell people, learn how to read the room. And when you learn how to read the room, you'll know when people want you around, when they don't want you around, when is a great time to have a conversation, when is not a great time to have a conversation. And I agree with Kimmy. I mean, at that table was not the right time for Mel and Destiny to have a conversation. It just wasn't. It wasn't. And when Destiny told Tisha in the room that she would address it, that didn't mean, Tisha, that you had to bring it up at the table then. So Mel and Destiny are going back and forth. I've read a lot of the comments on Instagram. And I'm this morning I thought about something and I posted it to my community wall. So this is before we get into this conversation, because a lot of this stuff, I'm with Mel. We know where you're getting a lot of this stuff from. And I'm supposed to think that you were hanging out with Martell and you and Martell never talk about Mel. Destiny. See, this is again why I say Destiny is not a truthful person. There's no way in hell that you would be friends with this man who has publicly tried to humiliate his ex-wife, that you guys are not having any conversations about her. But then when she clapped back, it's a problem. You can't make me believe that Martell isn't telling you things about Mel. This was even before her TikTok last night. We knew that sounds like something Martell would say, and he has said it multiple times. So I posted something to my community wall, and this is what I said. I said, I may be alone in my perspective, but I believe that in a marriage, given the significant investment of time and effort, it is reasonable to consider providing opportunities for partners who may have strayed to reconcile and strengthen their relationship. I say many of us have experienced situations where we have taken a partner back who has been unfaithful, whether it's a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a baby mama, a baby daddy. It is not uncommon to accept a spouse back after infidelity or even after a birth of a child in another relationship. I also said, in my view, fighting for a relationship in a marriage is often more justified, especially in light of many years invested together, and especially if you have some children. Again, I don't understand this perspective of y'all saying that, oh, Mel stuck around after she knew. She stuck around after she knew. And I know she addressed this morning, but this is just what's in my notes, right? I think it is so crazy to say that, because even in still, y'all, let's just be honest. I'm finna piss some people off this morning. Let's just be honest. Chances of us coming from a lot of us come from broken families. Okay, let's be very clear about that. A lot of us come from broken families. Some of us may be side babies. Some of us may be, listen, I'm saying that to say this right here. I'm saying that to say this right here. It is not uncommon for people to stick around and try to reconcile, rebuild, fix. And let's just be honest, you can only go as far as that person's respect is going to allow you to go. That's it. That's it. If that person doesn't want to work it out and you are working very hard to do it on your own end, and you finally get the balls to step away, you step away. But it is not uncommon and not unheard of for people to fight for their marriage or fight in their marriage. And just because they know of something, what like, I don't know. Sometimes I be wondering when people be saying shit like that, like, do y'all, like, are y'all human? Are y'all human? Again, I have never in my life, like, I've always heard of that. As a matter of fact, when my grandfather stepped out, had a baby on my grandmother, they ended up working it out. They ended up staying together, sticking together. And I know that sometimes, you know, when it comes to religion, you know, some people feel a certain type of way. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand that whole narrative. Like, y'all try to build it like it's something wrong with it. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't. For me, cheating is a done deal. I ain't working shit out with you. But that's not everybody's true testament, right? But again, I wasn't married. I didn't have things invested in it, right? There was a lot of things invested in that. So when I was reading some of the comments on Instagram, I'm just like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Y'all act like people are not human. How does one walk away from a relationship and then you say, like, basically that person is desperate to have that other person back? If Mel wanted Martell back, Mel could have Martell back. We all know that. Even to this very day, let's be very clear. The nigga didn't think that she would get up and walk away. So Also, Destiny, I'm just gonna say this. I believe that narrative that you're trying to spin, the whole cheating, Mel is talking to her about cheating respectfully. To me, this is what I got from that, right? I got from that when you kept saying that Mel was allegedly having conversations which we were privy to. It's not like you were giving any tea, daughter. I want to be very clear about that too. It's not like you were giving some tea. It's really not like you were giving some tea at all. We are very clear about phone calls and about certain things, right? We're very clear about that. And her saying things in the moment does not say that she is allowing this girl to respectfully cheat. Let me know when he come over there. That's not saying respectfully cheat. That's saying let me know when he come over there. You don't know what I got going on. You don't know what I'm getting ready to do. I didn't like the narrative. The narrative was painted at that when we know that when you're having conversations like that or you're in a situation like that, you probably talking high shit. And when you talking high shit, that's how that stuff comes off. Like, girl, you couldn't come up with anything else. And then for you to get up, girl, you was not that pissed off. You was not that pissed off because if we just go based off of what you've said in interviews, based off of what has come on our screen, we could really count the lies that you've told. So I don't really think that you getting up talking about male lying, that to me was energy that wasn't even called for or asked for. Martell will drop everything. What? That's my point. Like, so I don't understand what did like Destiny. To me, that was just that last night. Destiny trying to prove this was whack. And I guess maybe when you got up, it was meant for us to think that you was telling the truth or something like that. But that's weird to me. That was so weird to me. And I guarantee you that she gonna blame that on production. Yeah, I did see Dr. Shanita got up. Like, what's up? See, you gotta understand that everybody ain't like what's tea? What's tea? What is tea? Like, what are you doing getting up? That's why I told y'all, like, again, I don't think it got anything to do with where you from. But when Betty set up on Mel, I told y'all then, I said, oh no. No, 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 no. Because I would have had to ask her, what you sitting up for? And you can take that as disrespect, respect, however you choose to take it. What you sitting up for? What you getting up for? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Okay? But they go to let you know that Dr. Shanita, regardless of how people feel about her, she is a true friend to Mel. She is absolutely a true friend to Mel. Period. Like, what we finna do? What we doing? So I thought that was very like strange. Sit down. Sit down. Right? Cause see, Tammy said it. Tammy said, "Baby, if you nut, then I have to buck." And so it's gonna be a nuck and a buck. That's how I operate too. Don't nuck, baby. Because when you nuck, then I'm a buck, and then we're gonna be nucking and bucking. Like, don't play no games with me. So I and I want to say this. I'm gonna say this. Kingdom Reign and on that, I put a stamp on this when I say this. Okay, hold on. I put a stamp on this when I say this. On in Kingdom Reign, that episode last night was edited poorly. That was trash. The way y'all edited that episode last night was pure trash. I peeped every edit. That was trash. And I stand 10 toes down on it. That was trash. The way y'all edited that episode was trash. And I'm not even saying that from a perspective of I was no, I'm talking about the pure production of it was trash. Some of the conversations that y'all cut and you cut over to another conversation didn't make any lick of sense. I said, what the hell is going on here? Now, somebody was just talking over here. Now you didn't cut all the way to another conversation over it was poorly edited. It was poorly edited. It was. Now again, I don't know if that's just my little. And I ain't saying I'm all that or nothing like that, but it was just something I really paid attention to last night, and I said this episode looks terrible. Why is it like this? So yeah, the episode not only was it boring, but again the edits were terrible. We have 300 people watching between both channels. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. Please, please, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely poorly edited. I did not like that, but I mean we had already called it. We had already said how we felt like it was gonna go. But I peeped the edits, and the edits were terrible. They were terrible. Yes, it was chopped and screwed to hell. Okay, chopped and screwed to hell. Okay. All right, so I want to get into Mel's live last night. Okay, now I get a chance to be messy a little bit. So Mel went live last night, and she went live this morning. She may still even be live right now on TikTok. I don't know, but she did go live yesterday, and there's a lot of things that she exposed, but what she just exposed a while ago about Stormy was very interesting to me. It was very interesting to me. I already knew, and I could tell. Um, oh yeah. It was definitely chopped. It was terribly chopped, and I know most people. You just didn't have to be. You didn't have to be a genius to figure it out. You didn't have to be a genius. Now, what did I tell y'all about Stormy? Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Okay. It's 11:40. Let's play a game. Okay. Here's the game. All right. So for everything that I done told y'all that has come true, I need you to put a chef emoji in the chat. Okay. So I'm about to give y'all a few scenarios, and I just want y'all to participate by putting a chef emoji in the chat. Now, when I told y'all the season very first started based off of the trailer that I seen, did I not tell y'all that Stormy was production's puppet this season? Did I not tell y'all that? Did I not tell y'all that? I feel like it was very strategic for them to have Nell and Stormy having the conversation about Martell going to jail. I told y'all Stormy was production's puppet. I told y'all that. It really ain't start this season. It really did not start this season. But this season, she is heavy on the production's puppet. That's based off of her story and every other story that they have included Stormy in. Again, just my opinion, and y'all seem to be agreeing with it. Again, just my opinion. Stormy goes where production wants her to go. And then she just blames everything on production. She gonna blame it on production. She gonna blame her standing up on production. Watch. She gonna blame it on production. She gonna blame that on production. My thing is this right here. Stormy, y'all really, based off of what y'all gave to the TV, your mom is like the biggest issue between you and Mel, and that shouldn't even be the case. The fact of the matter is that Mel still tries to have a relationship with y'all, i.e. Tisha as well, when y'all mamas be doing the most talking. It be y'all mamas. Because you don't know how to tell your mama to stay out your grown friendships. Because it don't be, hey Terry, thank you for being here. It don't be your mama's business. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. It don't be your mama's business. So Mel also let us know last night that she believes that Maratel and be talking to Stormy them. Y'all, we saw the beginning of the season. Stormy and Martell, Stormy calling Martell over the model wasn't no damn coincidence. Are we serious? It wasn't no coinky dinky. It wasn't a coinky dinky. It wasn't a coinky dinky. That wasn't a coinky dinky. I mean, let's just be clear about it. It wasn't a coinky dinky that Nell was the first person that Stormy talked to throughout the season. I mean, in the beginning of the season about Martell's arrest. It wasn't a coincidence. It a coinky dinky. That's not what it was. I've been peeping this, and I told y'all from the beginning. I told y'all. I said, y'all watch Stormy because I think production got her and got her good. Got her good. And Tisha, now, I ain't in no Facebook group right there in Facebook group. But I'm going to give y'all just a little tea real quick. I ain't around there in one of the groups, and I'm only the messenger bringing it to the people. But last night, somebody sent this to me. Hold on. Who sent it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is what it says. Okay. And listen, I hate to say it like this, but shout out to Color Me Entertain because it's your thumbnail that they have in the background. But what it says is Melody said back when this aired that the scene where Tisha asked her for proof was heavily edited. She said that she showed Tisha the proof in her phone, and Tisha went to production and asked for it to be edited out of the scene because she did not want her and Marcel's personal business to be put on air. I just always think, girl, if it's some tea like that, why ain't nobody talk about it? Because your mama like to come over here and say that everybody is hating and stuff. I don't be seeing people talk about stuff like that. They ruthless over there in them Facebook groups. I stay away too. But somebody had sent me that, and I felt like that was very interesting. I felt like that was very, very interesting. Also, Mel did make it clear that her and Tisha do have a conversation about the text message that she sent her days before the trip. Yeah. Not getting all the tea on this good Sunday morning, baby. Let me tell you something. People have been saying for years that Marceau and Tisha, it don't be nothing else that y'all can talk about. These people, Mel even said, one of her producers said she see why she don't deal with these people. All they do, sit up and talk to Martell, especially when it's convenient, Martell feeds them this mess. Here they come on the internet with this bull crap. Especially Wanda. Exactly. Marcel been dogging Tisha out. I agree with that. It just happened this season. Also, too, Mel did let us know that I really need y'all to drop y'all chef emoji on this one, because y'all will be a lot if y'all say I ain't told you so on this one. I told y'all that Destiny, between the time that Destiny did the Dear Wifey Future podcast or whatever, when she went on that man podcast, she was in negotiations with her contract. Okay, she was in negotiations to come back at that time. I told y'all that. Okay, but the being scared and all that stuff, I told y'all when that scene was filmed, I told y'all they put that scene in there after the podcast was recorded. I told y'all, I said this was way after. Destiny did not come on until after they had already been filming, about a month and a half in. I told y'all that. I said they had some stuff going on with their contracts, you can tell. But instead, what y'all said was that y'all was scared to be around the millimeters. That's what you said. I mean, but you know, who are me? Do I be over here making up shit? Because I don't think I do. I ain't making up nothing. I told y'all that. I told y'all they had to build a narrative after the fact. Stormy was at the podcast and Stormy was just fine. Stormy was at the podcast and Stormy was literally just fine. And I'm quite sure that Destiny got probably some type of little ultimatum in her contract that said that if you don't talk about the Sonny and Moses situation, then they'll bring your ass back around here. I mean, listen. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just and let me say this, Destiny, you was being a confessional gangster last night. You was definitely being a confessional gangster last night, girl. I saw you. I saw you, and that's why Dr. Shanita had to get you together a little bit too, because you did have a few things to say about her, about the fact that you knew who she was, and she loud as she always is, or whatever you said about her. Clearly, she didn't like what you said. She had to get you together. No one bothered Stormy at the podcast. She even spoke and took pictures. See? So that's how we knew that y'all had to come up with a lie about the reason why y'all didn't go to the podcast. Y'all had to come up with some reason why y'all didn't come to the podcast, and it had to be, oh, we were scared of the millimeters. That's why we didn't come. Now, the truth be told, girl, y'all hadn't finished your contract negotiation. So, like, good try. Good try. But I told y'all back then that was what it was. I told y'all then. And the reason why, let me just say this. The reason why I knew that it had to be like a contract issue is because they literally went almost into filming a month and a half after they filmed the reunion. If folks want to negotiate contracts, most of the time that still happen. They have a start shooting date, and if you do not got your contract negotiated by that time, then they're gonna start shooting without you. They're gonna figure it out, and then you just come on up in that thing once you sign your contract, child. uh Wanda hung out. That's another lie, QT, that need to be debunked, because Wanda says, we had all the meters down the back. They were down there. They were down there. We were getting them together left and right. No, you was being friendly with them people left and right. That's what you was doing. That's exactly what you was doing. I just it is crazy to me. It is so crazy to me. And one breath, these people say Mel can't keep a friend, but then when she have a friend to speak up for, or it's a problem with the friend speaking up, right? But what have Betty been doing? What have Wanda been doing? What have these people been doing? They take what Martell tells them, they use it against her. They don't have anything on their own. So what do? They use whatever Martell has against her, or whatever Martell has told them against her, they use it against her. Like, like, I'm just saying. And Martell, my thing with you is, fool, though you don't be out here running your mouth like that, you run your mouth enough. You run your mouth enough for people to catch you in literally everything that you be saying. You forgot that you did an interview with Queen Sheba. You forgot that you did an interview with what that lady is that was slobbing all over her phone over you. That consistently always making excuses for you. What is her name? That chemistry lady. The one you sat on her panel and said that the slow hole was 15%. That one. The one that was I know when she got out for that interview with you, her phone was soaking wet from saliva because all she was doing was drooling over the fact that she was interviewing Martell Holt. Let's also not forget you done an interview with Tasha K. And though you thought you ate, both of y'all, Tasha thought y'all ate, and so did you. Y'all thought y'all ate in that interview that was only worth 13.5%. Y'all thought y'all ate down. Wait, y'all can't hear me? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Um, did my sound go out? Oh no, y'all, they said they can hear me. I don't know who that was that said my sound went out. You may have to go out and come back in, boo. Um, that made me forget what I was saying. Oh yeah. So again, you forgot that you did these interviews and you forgot that you ran your mouth, and that the things that you've said in these interviews and the things that you've said over the years is coming up with other people saying them like destiny. Like people are saying the things that you've already said. So it didn't take a genius to figure out that you got all these flying monkeys with you. And you don't realize that in each one of those interviews, you have told on yourself. Not only that, but you told on yourself at last year's reunion. And Wanda, because I'm sure you're going to be live talking your shits at some point this week, if not today, right? I know you coming. I know you coming. I know you coming, and I'm going to have my live geared up and ready for when you do come, because I'm going to have some commentary on it. But I really, at this point, y'all talk about other people going too far, but y'all literally sit over there and go extremely too far. Nothing that y'all say or do can make me ever think that y'all be on some type of different time, because y'all don't be. Y'all be doing the same shit, if not worse, than everybody else. You consistently talk circles around people like we dumb. First of all, though we may don't understand what you saying over there, we not dumb. We not dumb. Half the shit y'all be saying over there don't be making no sense. It don't make no sense to nobody, to nothing. Makes no sense. I know you gonna sit over there and run your mouth and all of that kind of stuff, and half the stuff you literally be saying you get from Martell. That's one thing about Wanda. If you listen to Wanda very close, she gonna tell where she got the information from. But I also had you to know you and your daughter is messy. Because instead of you grieving and taking time to grieve over the 4 losses that you've had in your family, you choose to get on this internet and still shake up some mess. Let your daughter respond how your daughter choose to respond. But that's another thing that I don't understand. It's a problem when Dr. Shanita, even if she was speaking up for male, it's a problem that Dr. Shanita is speaking up for male, but it was never a problem when Wanda was speaking up for Tisha. It was never a problem when everybody else was speaking up for folks. But then now that she has an actual real friend that does not fit the narrative of you saying that she doesn't know how to keep friends. I mean, listen, is we clocking tea today or what? I'm just wondering, are we clocking the tea or what are we doing? That's what we're supposed to be here for. We're supposed to be here to clock the tea, and that's just what I've been clocking. Y'all, other than that, last night's episode was boring. Mel's red phone was the most interesting thing that I've seen pertaining to this. You know, like the episode was boring because it was just I like to see Destiny and Sunny go back and forth. I'm just like, now, girl, at what point is enough enough? If you're telling these people that they need to leave you alone, you should leave them alone too. And why do we need a timeline on when you will like what? Listen, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Here's what I want to say too. If you don't mess with me, I have asked y'all, because what I want y'all to do is I want you to stay in y'all space. Stay where you are tolerated and welcomed. I don't want you around here in my space. If you don't like me, you don't care for me, you do not have to listen to me. Okay? And this is for you keyboard gangsters and thugs that like to leave messages after the live goes off. I'm deleting the shit. Because guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You can have your opinion, but what you're not supposed to do is come over here and start no mess. No drama. Now, because I got 367 people listening to me and you still have not stopped, I'm supposed to call you by name. Hold on. Now, see, before I was supposed to be I kept quiet. Okay, I paused, and then you came back messing with me, and now you still messing with me. Hold on. When does the second half of the season start? They say they say in November. Yeah, I think I had heard that Destiny had called the chemist, or I knew that it was Destiny. Okay, hold on one second. Is it on this phone? Okay, Christy Grant. Christy Grant. Daughter, I don't know who you are, but I'm talking directly to you and 364 people about to listen to what I got to say to you. Okay? I want you to get somewhere and set your ass down. That's what I want you to do. Get somewhere and find you some shit to do. Go outside and rub on them grass petals out there. If you don't do that, go around there to the bushes, to the trees, find you something to do. But this whole thing of you wanting to start mess with content creators, stop going to everybody's channel, putting the other content creators' names in the chat. People like you is exactly who we be talking about, these messy ass subscribers. Now I tried to tell your ass yesterday to stop that. Now, if Damien have to come check your ass, it's not gonna be pretty. I want you to find something to do. Because clearly you ain't got shit else to do all day. I don't go around messing with nobody. I'm so tired of you. And it's like you keep making YouTube pages because the number at the end keeps changing. I am tired of your ass. Stop coming around here trying to cause division and trouble. And then when division and trouble sparks, y'all ain't nowhere to be found. The person who originated and the person who started it. Y'all messy asses don't have nothing to do but to see discord amongst everybody. Go find you something to do. I'm sure you got to go around there and cook some oatmeal for your grandkids. But I am tired of you bringing your ass round here all the damn time. Christy Grant is the name. You done went from several pages mentioning people's names that do not have to be mentioned. I want you to go find you some shit to do. I'm sure you can clean up that nasty ass house or something. And when I get like this, I get frustrated because I don't go around scouting and bothering people. I want y'all to leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. You don't like my content? Don't bring your bald head ass around here to listen to it. And for I forgot the other name. I'm gonna get to it in just a minute. I think it's Angela or something like that. Angie somebody. You know who I'm talking about because I'm quite sure you listening to me too. You going around telling everybody I cuss your ass out. I'm sure I cuss you out because you deserve to be cussed out. Don't you bring your ass back around here no more. Don't come back around here no more. Because I don't like how y'all like to start with me and then can't handle nothing I got to say. Don't you bring your narrow-headed ass back around here no more. I only cussed you out probably because you deserved it. I don't just cuss people out just to be cussing people out. I'm tired of y'all. I really have been sparing y'all, and I told y'all I was going to start exposing y'all. I'm really about to start doing it. Y'all got to find some shit to do. Go make a peach cobbler. If you want to, go around there and call Wanda on the phone and y'all make a chitlin cobbler together. But you better find somebody else to play with. Now, Damien, I don't want Damien to have to come out here and really regulate. I really have been trying. I've been trying. I have really tried to be patient. But I am so tired of people doing the obvious stuff. And then when people have a response or a rebuttal, or they crashing out, or they got this, or this is this. No, leave people alone, bro. You come over here to my territory and you just don't know what you gonna get. Don't come over here. Stay over there where you belong, where you tolerated at, damn it. Stop fucking with me. And yes, I'm gonna keep saying it like that because it seems to be the only way that people understand. Stop meddling me. So Christy Grant, baby, go find you something to do, honey. And that's not playing with me. Now, I got that out of the way. I am just tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of the nonsense. What's the point? I don't go around to nobody's place that I don't like, that don't like me. I'm not paying you no visit. I'm not giving you a view. I'm not giving you none of that. So I want y'all to do the same thing. All right. Now we're gonna take up an offering. Ah, oh, we're gonna take up an offering, honey. Oh, I'm calm. I'm good. I just don't like playing with people. And so y'all gonna get to meet Damien. And most of the time when Damien is here, it ain't no telling Damien to turn around and go back the other direction because Damien is here to stay. Okay? Damien is here. And when Damien is here, he's here. And sometimes you may get Damien to take a seat, but most of the time when he's here, he's here. Sure. Listen, it's offering time. I noticed how many people dropped out when I said something about offering time. Diamond and Daryl, please get on your post. Honey, please get on your post. It is 12:09. It is 12:09 Central Standard Time. Can we do $12.09? And if you can't do $12.09, reach in your purse and whatever you can give from your purse. How about that? How about that? Diamond and Daryl are on each side of the pew. If you need an envelope, just reach out and touch. Okay, reach out and touch. And I know the service is packed today. But yes, offering time, offering time.
Present to you as he turned this great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on. Present to you as he turned this great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Miss RS, for your catch app. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got. I got a super chat here. Thank you, Miss Blackberry. I appreciate you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Let us now I know we just got through worshiping, but now we finna bump. Wait, what happened? Anyone watched Sunny's live this morning where she said Moses was one of the DNA participants? Huh? Y'all see how many people dropped out? We lost at least over 60 views. We lost over at least 60 viewers. Y'all see that? Y'all see how we lost over 60 viewers? Guess what? Now I don't give a damn. Anyone watch Sunny's live this morning where she said Moses was one of the DNA participants? Now can you come back around here, cyber groupie, and because what else? A DNA participant of who? Law? Is that what you're trying to say? Shout out to Miss Leslie for the super sticker. I think I said your name wrong. Is that it? Did I say that right? What? What? It's Lisi. I'm so sorry, it's Lisi. Let me thank Lisi for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, uh, wait. Sunny's live was excellent this morning. Oh my word. Now, well, let me sit up here and stop acting like I'm so shocked or surprised. I'm really not. I'm really not. Folks have been saying that over time. So, you know, for a case of shut up Disney. I know that's like, oh, Disney. Disney. Shout out to Baby Girl 1981 for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Bama Girl. Thank you so much for your catch. Oh my God, you guys are going to have to stop giving because the people don't like it. Thank you. Oh my God, look at you guys. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Thank you so much, Miss RP, for your cash app. Your initials. We're not talking about, that. Y'all know. But I'm just going to give your initials, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lexi, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Greatly appreciate it. Andrea, thank you so much for the super sticker. I dearly appreciate it. Yes, the cup runneth over, honey. Yes. Overflow. Let me see. We got Miss Nicole. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for your for your catch app. Look at it. Blessings just running over. Sunny said that tomorrow she will be on YouTube with a full live documented and edited film of receipts. Oh, okay. Okay. She got a YouTuber. She got a YouTuber. What is her YouTuber? Somebody tell me what's her YouTuber? Let me see. Hold on. Wow, that's messed up. She had four to see who is the day. Ooh, child. Sunny's going to be up on. Yeah, what's her YouTube? Oh, it's just Sunny Minx. Okay. I mean, because I said yesterday, I wanted to make sure these timelines is matching and doing the things that they need to do. And if that takes me having to look at Sunny video, I'm gonna be right there looking. I'm gonna be right there looking. Will be. Y'all stretching out like y'all just got off work. Did y'all just get off work or what? Y'all, I'm talking to the pucks because they act like they just got off work. Y'all ain't just get off no work. I mean, stretched out. The pets just seem to be the most non-rent paying, relaxed, no having no job, and be the most tired, honey. They just be the most tired, honey. Overflow. That's what I'm talking about. And it's Sunday too. Come on with the overflow. Y'all keep them catch apps and super chats coming. Look at y'all. Thank you, Miss Jonetta. Thank you, Miss Janetta. Thank you, Miss Janetta. She gonna get me together if I don't get it right now. Oh, why didn't Destiny show us the text messages? Well, I brought that up earlier, and to me, it's because you cannot be honest about the text message in totality. Because here's the thing: she never mentioned any text messages that she sent out, and Sunny made it very clear that hers was a response to Destiny, And I said the same thing about Moses. If the text message back to you was "I love you too," then that means you had to originally say it first. So she is conveniently. This is why I say she can't say that Sonny and Moses need to leave her alone and leave the situation alone and be truthful when you're not doing the same thing. You're not being truthful either. Ain't. So I don't understand. I paused the live real quick when I hit play. Chef said your bald head ass. Mel said Destiny reached out to her chemist, over a year ago trying to work with her. The chemist refused. Destiny knows she don't have any money. Child. Indeed, my dog is always exhausted from absolutely doing nothing. Then they get up and get to stretching, and you're like, girl, you is not that tired. Please stop. Ain't did nothing today, but ate you a snack and went to bed. Mine just stole a sliver of chicken from my plate. Like didn't see barbecue sauce on this. Oh, bald head ice. Yay. Sunny said that she going to show all of the combo. I told y'all it was some missing stuff in there. Now that I do agree with, and I ain't mad at Sunny for coming out about that, because I did say that it's very convenient that she's mentioning only the things that people said in response to her. I found that very interesting. Messing with CG Obia wants no parts of this. Now I don't blame him. Production showed thick tongue messaging mail. Why didn't they show Dusty's? Child, because again, she was responding to them people, and it would have made her look just as bad. Like, that's why I said yesterday, I said this is so embarrassing, because you're only, regardless of how Sunny may look to other people, Destiny, you're only giving your side, like you're only specifically speaking to one thing when you should be speaking about all of it, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Because she wants a certain narrative out there. She also does it. Yep. DP texts are altered, or her response is yes. That's why I was saying it's very interesting that you're only mentioning what you said, what you had to say. Okay, hold on, y'all. Now I'm getting ready to play a snippet of Mel's live from earlier, because she said something very interesting here. Can you guys please make sure you hit the like button, and y'all, let's keep them blessings flowing. Diamond and Daryl will continue to be on their post as you guys would like to send any type of blessing over. Okay, but most of all, make sure you're subscribed. Okay, to both channels.
And I literally I just went in here and found this and sent it to myself. One thing is,
wait. Okay, so this is where the other day, I don't know if you guys were in my live, but the other day we went back and we listened to Marcus address the fact that him and Mel are real brothers and sisters. Okay. All right. So Mel addressed this earlier today. She actually posted a picture, which we all knew that. No one has heard that. Apparently, the grown boy was over there, and he was saying that he was like, we found out that they wasn't even real brothers and sisters, so that's not her blood brother. That specifically came out of his mouth. It fits in with Wanda's narrative as well, of things that she's heard. That's not the brother. I mean, that's not her brother. That's not this. That's not that. So Mel did address that earlier today, as well. Okay, let's see what she addressed.
So she would let you taste that.
Oh, this is what she's talking about, Wanda, and she says that Wanda just really pretty much talks about whatever she want to talk about, like, and she would just prefer that people didn't believe what Wanda says. I want to set the record straight. I'll be over here kikiing at Wanda. I don't believe nothing that she say. Just like I told you, I didn't believe nothing about. She always says she don't lie. That's a lie. That's a lie that you don't lie. You lied about cooking them people's funeral food, and you mean to tell me you don't lie? Okay, you lied about them people. You making them people funeral food. You say you didn't do that, and ain't nobody finna be telling nobody that they got turkey ass cheeks and possum roasted possum nuts in their greens and in their green beans with plenty of meats. Ain't nobody walking around here saying that, and they did not cook that food. You got up on your platform and said you did not cook that food. That's one lie already right there. And if you lie about the food that you prepared, I know you'll lie about anything else. Mm. So no, I believe that whole coleslaw supposed to be at the reunion. She supposed to be at the airport. She supposed to be all this kind of stuff, all that kind of stuff. That wasn't nothing but meant to get the people to talk. And she thought that was gonna really run and go somewhere, and it's not. Lil Grown Boy is back on his antics of coming for mail and running around in people's chats, calling her a B and all types of names. Now, you know what? Ooh, should I say this? Oh, I want to mention something else that I found interesting. Now, y'all remember when Lil Grown Boy went around there to Destiny's house, okay? Let me just share you some true tea that I don't think I ever share with anybody, right? I was aware of Lil Grown Boy going to Huntsville that day because Lil Grown Boy had told me, oh, and I do still have the messages. Lil Grown Boy had told me that he was going down to Destiny's open house. Y'all getting a bit of an exclusive here. So Little Grown Boy tells me that he's going down there to Destiny's open house. Now, the way that it was presented to me was that Chris Fletcher was going to be there to be showing. Pretty much all things were done because Chris Fletcher was the realtor at the time that the house was up for sale. Okay, now when he did actually ask him the question, like, are you interested in buying a house in Huntsville? That's literally what I was saying. Sharon, and truth be told, I'd already told y'all before Jay even mentioned it on my platform that Mel didn't like that, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So, mind you, he calls me and he was like, he was gonna meet up with several of the Huntsville people and he was gonna do all that stuff like that. But again, there was no reason at the time for me to be like, oh, don't go film in her house or don't go do this in her house, because he never said that that's what he was going to do. I assumed that everything was worked out with Chris Fletcher. I didn't realize at the time that, he might have not had any information with Chris Fletcher, but the way he made it sound again was like Chris Fletcher was right there with it, right? So when the video came out about Destiny allegedly charging up Chris Fletcher at Martell's magazine launch or magazine, whatever, that's why I was confused, because I'm like, now mind you, the video has already come out. It just ain't cute. The intentions, the things that were done, it just was not cute, right? And I said that after that, I was like, listen, I don't think anyone in their right mind would think that stuff is okay. I knew millimeters that wasn't here for it. I'm not gonna say everybody, but there were people who were not here for that whatsoever. So Mel said that Destiny was asking the blogger that came in my house, the blogger that came to my house and was recording or whatever. Did you know about it? Did you go up for it? Was this something, you know? And so Mel, I had already knew that Mel wasn't going for that. She did not like that. She did not like that whatsoever. So my thing is this right here. I still stand 10 toes down in the fact that I feel like you went with the intention to violate that lady's space. Whether I like her or not, your intention was to go violate that lady's space, which is what you actually did. I don't gotta like you to talk about the real. I don't gotta like you to spit out the true facts. And your intention across states to get to Alabama is what's wild to me. That's wild to me. That's what they should have put on the season. I wonder why they didn't do that. Carlos, now listen, since you wanted the millimeters to be a part of the season, since you wanted to build a narrative around the fan base, won't you build a narrative around the fact that he went in their house and was doing all that recording and stuff? I'm just wondering if everybody else is going to be a narrative about them dropping and stopping and doing stuff, then why was he not a narrative built on this? Well, I'm quite sure I kind of figure out in my mind why y'all didn't do it. But I'm just saying, why not build a narrative about the fact that he ain't had no business going in that lady house doing all that? I'm just asking a question. Yes, he was in T's chat calling her all kinds of bees. For what though? You know, I listen again. I don't have to like somebody to call out what I feel like is wrong, and I felt like that was nasty work. I did because your intentions was never pure from the beginning. Also, why is it not mentioned that little grown boy also tried to make it seem like him and LeBaric had these conversations, and that he had tea on Destiny, and that he had tea on other things? Mm. Well, you know, I just have to ask these questions because to me it goes all ways. It goes all the ways, you know. He was in T chat saying that he has mail address and he's waiting on her to file the paperwork. Just nasty. That's okay. I mm. Well, listen, he can continue to do as he pleases. Uh, continue to do as he pleases. Let him keep on. Let him keep on. No, I know he's not a millimeter, but I find it very interesting. I'm sure Martell gave it to him. Um, and what I found weird about that is now he all of a sudden Team Martell, but then, and I also want to say this too. This is definitely for, and I'm not, don't please don't put her name in my chat, but this go for that other person too. Since you keep getting up on your platform lying through your dirty ass gums, what I would like to understand is since you always seem to be called out, I don't know how you say I flipped, but since you calling out everybody's flip flopping, how come you ain't call that niggas flip flopping out? He done flip-flop since he been in this damn sector. And you ain't called it out. Why? Because now he's on the side that you're on? Is that why? I find that very interesting. The same person who called Tisha and Wanda playing online, now all of a sudden, like, come on, baby, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm just saying. What happened to exposing the whole barbershop and all of that kind of stuff? I'm just asking, where does all of this? Because y'all always talking about people flip flopping or people choosing a side or people doing this, people doing that. Won't y'all talk about the real shit that's going on out here? Because I'm just wondering. But I realize what it is. But see, no rules. It's not even just about male as far as it comes with the switch up. Look how he done a lot of people. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm just asking. I'm just asking some qualifying questions that I may never get the answer to, and that's fine too. I mean, it just didn't do what y'all thought it was gonna do, and so now all of a sudden, you team her mama. Her mama got a problem with everybody else that has simple things to say about Tisha, but then let you tell it. Well, not only that, Wanda dumb anyway, because Wanda him let her up on this platform to get ambushed. She won't come over here, and I don't even do that type of stuff. Won't even come over here and have a conversation, but you went right over there where they was talking crazy to you, ambushed you, and now y'all good. That's what I'm talking about when I say something about the switch up. It ain't got just to do with Mel. It got to do with everybody around there. I have no problem having a different of opinion about the blatant lies and disrespect. It's just vile. Yeah, I agree, Samantha, and that's what I said too. I don't mind people disagreeing. There's a limit to the disagreement, right? And the limit that I have with the disagreement, of course, when you come around here being disrespectful, I can't take that. When also too, you've built a narrative and you go around building this same narrative, and we don't meet in the middle. I know you're coming over here to start some shit. Oh yeah, to link up with the ops, honey. Oh, people love to link up with ops, child. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that people link up with the ops? But the question I have for y'all is, after the people that link up with your ops, do you go back? Do you go back? Do y'all ever go back? I want to know. Answer that question for me. When the people link up with your ops, do you go back? Do you fool with them again? So I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, for me, hell no. Once you link up with the ops, we're done. Forever. Forever. In the words of Cardi B, we beefing but not real beef, but we beefing forever. I don't never see it for you. I don't never see it for you. I'm done with you. Wish you the best, baby, but I'm done. And I'm a Capricorn too. When I'm done, I'm done. Done, done. Done, 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 done. Yeah. I I don't deal with people like that. When I notice that you start linking up with the ops and I start seeing what your true intentions are, Right. I can't never trust you again, so you can't never come back around here. Yeah, once you become the ops, you stay the ops. You stay the ops. You absolutely stay the ops. And one thing I've always said too, watch them bone carriers between you and the ops too. Because the ones that like to carry them bones, they really low key the ops too. I gotta watch you too, because why you carrying that bone over here? Because what are you saying when I'm not around? So when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. That's why I don't have no problem saying that. You can never bring your ass back around here. Mm-mm. So if one day, God forbid, something happens to one of these women he's been messing with, what are they gonna say? Um, what will the aunties do then? It's craziness, child. Yeah, family included. I don't care who you are when you deal with the ops, baby. When you go to the ops, you just can never come back. I can never trust you again. And then the one thing is, people think you be dumb. Just because I don't say nothing to you, don't mean I don't peep what you doing. Don't mean and a lot of y'all see this is what's crazy. A lot of y'all be thinking people be in y'all camp. Y'all be thinking that people be around y'all that's really for y'all, and literally behind the scenes, baby, they are giving what they got. I said that about a plan that some people had on me. But baby, what you didn't realize is the person that you was running to tell the plan to, they was running to everybody else, telling them what the plan that y'all had planned behind the scenes about somebody else. And let's just be very clear. I'm watching out for you too. That's when you also become the ops. Uh, catch that T. Catch that T. I peep you, Pooh Bear. I peep you, Pooh Pooh. That TV loud. Oh, you there? So um, that's why I roll my eyes at Disney. You called out Mel for cutting you off for befriending her ops. And that's another thing, Destiny. You said in the episode, you was like, yeah, but when Mel brought up the fact that you took that video and that you had that video on your Instagram, yeah, but I took it down once the people start saying, no, she right. You took it down once people start dragging you. You knew that girl was going to be there. You don't think that we believe that you and Martell had a conversation about who was going to be there? You knew that girl was going to be there. And then you turn around and justify by saying, oh, he got a family with this woman. What you want me to do? Not fool with him because he got a side chick or because he got this girl pregnant? Then to go on and say that the kids have been playing around or the kids have been, girl, I cut you off too. No shade, no shit. And that's not even saying that you got to pick a side. Girl, but come on now. Come on. And this whole bull crap, I don't believe neither one of them when they give a timeline talking about they've been friends since they've been in school and all that kind of stuff. Y'all is lying. I don't believe that. Something about this show, when it comes to this show in a timelines, don't none of the timelines be working, making sense. Don't none of them do. But Stormy is good with giving little grown boy cash apps and Wanda being on his live make it make sense. Right. 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 I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to chop it down, Samantha, because Mel was live for quite some time. She was live longer than an hour and a half. Yeah, they friendship timeline got holes, and that's why I never took that shit serious at all. Disney panned her phone towards coleslaw. She was opposite end of Martell. Exactly. Which gives me that you had the intent to show her. You could have honestly just showed it was Martell's birthday. You could have honestly just showed Martell and the kids. You chose to literally pan over to the slow ho. You knew what you was doing. Destiny acting like she don't know it's whack to me. You know exactly what you doing. I'm pretty sure somebody like what's happening, sensibility speaks. There'll be several people that I feel like will have the live uploaded. Did you catch up on last night's live? He talked about her niece. I don't know how she can the same way she can kiki with Funky Dineva. The same way she can kiki about Funky Dineva. And Funky Dineva, here's what I have. I sure hope you come. I sure hope you got enough balls since you moved down to Atlanta. I sure hope you got enough balls to come back on this live. Since you felt no ways tired about Kiki and Kiki was the product of her own demise, you ought to come up here and read that TMZ article. I'm just saying. Just saying. Mel revealed a lot in these lives. So much. So much. So much. Mel did a live. Yeah, 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 yeah. We seen all of that. Because when she did it, it was after Mel posted a pic of Tank and Law together. Yeah, so your intentions wasn't pure. Yeah, yeah. I saw Mel's live today. I saw Mel's live today. The simple fact that her first response was that man's family let you know her intent, and it also lets you know that you've been around him all this time. I mean, her all this time. Let's just keep it a buck. And Dusty has no problem with her now bestie giving that ninja $500 super chats who violated her home to the point that she felt she needed a pow pow. But you good with that, child? Get the f out of here. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, her intent was to be nasty. Her intent was to be nasty. Period. When she made that post, her intent was what her intent was. What it actually came out to be. Period. Do you remember Hotel saying how long he and Destiny been friends? I have only heard the timelines from Destiny. Martell has brought it up a few times, but it hasn't been like a consistent like, oh well, I've been knowing her since such and such and such and such. Their timelines never match up. I can't tell you off the dome right now what he has said, but what I will tell you is that it doesn't make sense. Destiny says she done lived all over the US. Girl, when did you have time to go sit down at school and stuff? You lived in Atlanta, you done lived in Tennessee, you done lived in Detroit, you done lived in Chicago, you done lived in DC, you done lived in Florida, honey, you done lived in Texas, you done lived in Kansas, you done lived in South Dakota, North Dakota, honey, Montana. You been around out of them states don't nobody really live in. Um Yeah. But Mel did make it very clear on the live that she said that she had never heard anything about Disney before. Yeah, I saw that last night too, Essence and Shay. We saw it last night. Um, but Mel said that they didn't meet. She didn't hear anything about Disney until after they filmed, which was in 2000. She said they started filming in 2018. She met LeBaric and Destiny at an event in 2019. Girl. Mm. So I mean, it's just crazy to see, y'all. It's so crazy to see. But these people, and I'm with Mel. I told y'all, don't be over there on their Instagram arguing with them people. Let them people feel how they're gonna feel. Cause some of them people don't have YouTube over there. Some of them people don't really know. I'm not arguing with you hoes. I mean, excuse me, I'm not arguing with y'all. Excuse me. They'll be saying I'm talking under the women's clothes if I say hoes. So let me rephrase that. I mean, I would never understand it. I'll never understand it. Y'all, this week the internet is gonna be ablaze. I'm telling you now. The internet will be ablaze this week. Okay. It will be ablaze this week. Destiny gonna respond tomorrow. Dr. Shanita going live tonight. I'm sure Mel will be live at some point again, maybe tonight, tomorrow, who knows. Then you got I'm sure it's gonna be a whole lot of people that's gonna have something to say. You got Messy Mondays. You It's about to be a fool, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's about to be a fool. That's why I had to get this done earlier in the day, honey. I couldn't no ma'am. No ma'am. I like how y'all are giving y'all's opinion on that post that I made. Thank y'all for being respectful. Cause I ain't married. I'm not married. But what I do know is I know that you fight for what you have investments in. And that can be investments. You can see your children as investments. You can see your stock as investments, your home, your land, your cars, all that kind of stuff. You can see that as an investment. And I just know that sometimes you have built up so much that you're just not willing to give up that easy or that soon. There is a thing called reconciliation, and there is a time where, or there was a time where people really did try to fight for their marriage. People really did try to fight for certain things. So I think it is unrealistic to say, oh, Mel stayed, she knew it, she stayed. I think that is so dumb. It is so dumb because in what world don't people try to fix their marriage? Oh, well, she was a part of the demise of the relationship because she knew. She knew. It is dumb to me. It is so dumb to me to feel that way. Because again, naturally, this type of stuff happens. So that's why I had to put that post up there because I was like, is it just me? Or what is it? Because I feel like people, if you really gonna fight for something, you're gonna fight for it. And that's what most people do, especially if they have investments. And again, you can see investments as being anything. So I don't know, y'all. Child, tomorrow is Martell's court date. It's supposed to start tomorrow. If given the opportunity, Disney would have fought and stayed too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you said a word right here. You said a word right here. You said a word right here. Honestly speaking, all of the women on that show would. And I said what I said. All of them women on that show, if they knew their husbands was cheating and it was right in their damn face, they would stay and work it out. And I said what I said. And if you agree with me, put a chef emoji in the chat. I said exactly what I said, and I meant it. Any of these women that's on this show, you're going to stay with your man. You're going to try to figure it out. I think it is so bogus that y'all keep saying, keep throwing it up in male face that she stayed. Girl, what does that mean? Oh, well, we trying to reconcile. No, every last one of them, and don't leave Kimmy out, QT, because Kimmy damn sure will stay. So, like, please stop playing in my face that, oh, well, she decided to stay, so she is a part of the demise, and she must take accountability because she knew about the cheating. That says nothing. There are plenty of people who know that their spouse is cheating and they still trying to work it out. Child. Anywho, y'all, it is 12:54 on the Central Time Zone, 1:54 over there on the East Coast. What that weather like over there on the East Coast? What the weather like where y'all at? It's breezy here. It feel good actually. It feel like a fall. Felt like a fall morning this morning. Last night, at night, and in the morning, it been feeling real nice. Yep. What y'all cooking today? What y'all eating today? What y'all cooking and what y'all eating today? I think I think well, I already started my turkey meat for my greens. I'm gonna make me some greens today and some cornbread, and that's probably gonna be it. I'm probably gonna do some greens and cornbread today, and they're gonna be it. Cool and cloudy. Yeah, it seemed to be a little cool everywhere today. Let's enjoy the little cool weather though, that in-between weather, that getting ready to be fall weather and leaving off that summer weather, because summer don't end until a little bit later on this month, like 20 something. So 22nd, I believe, 23rd, something like that. So, yeah, I think I just want me some greens and cornbread. I don't want nothing like too fancy. I may throw me some sausages in there or something. But besides that, I don't want nothing really, really like heavy. Curry crab with rice. Ooh, that sound good. Ooh, that sound real good. I'm not cooking. I was working, boss. Come on, working. Salmon and vegetables. Come on, Lexi. That sounds very healthy. Sunny and mild weather, and I'm loving it. Yes, come on. Yeah, they all would have Missy Vet Bell. I believe that. Chilly in Buffalo, no snow though. Listen, let's appreciate it while we don't have it, honey, huh? I grew up in Buffalo, New York. Did you? 68 and some spaghetti. I had a taste for some spaghetti yesterday, but I ended up making me a chopped cheese sandwich instead. Um, Fly Girl Speak. Send me a plate. Send me a plate. I'll tell y'all what I'm cooking. Y'all gonna holler though. When I tell y'all, y'all gonna holler. Baby, we over here making chillin' cobblers. We were making chillin' cobbler, chillin' pot pies. Chillin' pot pie, a classic combo. And I gotta go to the store and get a Sarah. Yeah, that's what we're having over here. We're having chillin' pot pie. Chitlin pot pie with some broccoli, cornbread. Yeah, that's what we're having over here. Anybody want to come by and get a scoop? Anybody want a scoop? Anybody want a scoop of Popeye, steak taco potato bowls with Sally. Come on, yes, you gotta get you a Sally. Yes. Send me a plate, cousin. I'm working today. Them oxtails do sound good. I'm fixing to eat me a big old piece of meat, and good Lord, baby girl, 1981. My Lord, listen, I, and y'all know good well I ain't making no chitlin cobbler. No, I really just want me some greens. I just want some greens. I had put that. I had I had a smoked turkey leg and a smoked turkey wing left. And I was like, I think I had it left from when I made some red beans not too long ago. And I said, well, I'm just gonna cook this and make me some greens, and that's just gonna be that. And I just want some cornbread. I wish I had some oxtail money. I go around there with the oxtails. Is that? Yeah. Look at Wanda, who say she got a husband and a boyfriend. Okay, I'm sure our Wanda's food is greasy as hell. Chef Dunda, have you gone to the cobbler restaurant? Not yet. I have not had the opportunity to go yet. Speaking of Dallas, I do want to say this, guys. The Dallas stop has been rescheduled again. Now it will be after October for the Dallas stop. And the reason being is because again, the venue has a major plumbing issue, and they gave us a resolution by having the event at their second location, but their second location is way on the other side of McKinney. And if you guys are familiar with the Dallas area, no one wants to get no Uber, no Lyft, no nothing like that all the way to no McKinney. So I'm not gonna do y'all like that. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. So I'm gonna reschedule for when the venue has the availability. I gotta go by the availability of the venue because I've already paid for it. So I don't need, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand, your safety is more important than anything. And plus, don't nobody want to be eating and smelling shit at the same time, honey. So y'all gotta make sure y'all good. Um, hey everybody. Yeah, but they say Malcolm's place is really good. I've heard it from several people, and then of course you guys know I'm right here in Dallas, so we have a lot of mutual, we have a lot of um mutual people that we know, and so a lot of people that I know have been there, and they have said nothing but good things about it. What Harold say? Yeah, don't nobody wanna try to eat no don't nobody wanna eat no chitlin waffles and can't enjoy the chitlin waffles because you smelling shit. Okay, let me see. Harold said, you country talking about just greens. No. I said greens and cornbread. I did say cornbread. No, I gotta have some type of bread. That's my problem. I gotta have some cornbread, honey. I gotta have some cornbread. But won't be no broccoli cornbread. Okay. Won't be no broccoli cornbread though. That it won't be. No broccoli cornbread. Somebody said Sweet Essence must have said pot roast. Miss uh Slow cooked pot roast sound delicious. It do sound delicious, but baby, who finna wait for the slow cook at 101? Who finna wait for the slow cook at 201? Shoot, I'm trying to eat now. I ain't finna wait. I ain't finna wait. I guess I make me some dressing, and put. I ain't got no buttermilk. I got to put a pint of buttermilk. It ain't no good dressing. I'm just playing, guys. I'm not putting no buttermilk in dressing, but Wanda did do that. I'm headed home from work. Also, so that sweet essence. So your roast been cooking low and slow. Y'all know, eating good with Freddie Jean. She be like, eating good with Freddie Jean. Don't it look good? It cook low and slow. Yeah, don't it look good? I bet you wish you was here to get a taste. Well, I'ma taste it for you. Eating good with Freddie G. That's EATON. Eating good with Freddie G. Hey, y'all seen Miss Freddie Jean on the internet? Baby, she is funny. I like when she says she let whatever she eating. She be like, she cooked some great northern beans. She say, the beans cook low and slow. Anyway, put that roast in the instant pot. I gotta get me another instant pot. Mine, I told y'all, mine don't it does not seal properly anymore. It does not seal properly. So like when it's heating up or when the pressure is starting to go down, like you can hear it leaking. Like I've tried everything. I got a new lid. I got a new little pot for the inside. But yeah, I think I just need a new pressure cooker. Cooked it overnight and it was tender when I left for work this morning. Come on, tender. Yeah, tender. All right, y'all, listen. Y'all have been beautiful today. We have had a wonderful time. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm going to allow these other amazing content creators to hop on these things today, and I'm going to listen to them in the bushes probably. Gonna be working too. But here's what I will say. Please make sure you guys go vote. I bought a new one, CC. I bought everything new. I got that lid fixed. I bought me a new seal. I bought me a new little pot for the inside. I done everything. I think it's just really bad. I think it's just really bad. Um, yeah, I think it's really bad. Uh, yeah, I don't give a damn what they should be called. They sound good right now with a little hot sauce, a little pepper sauce. Shoot, I don't care where they came from. Baby, just give me a little hot sauce with them on the plate and cut all that fat off of it. I want all that fat. Give me the meat. I want the meat. I want the meat. Mm, mm. All right, y'all. Listen, you guys have been a blessing today. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats and super stickers. You guys were amazing. If you guys would like to bless the catch app, you guys know what it is. $ Chef Don Don 2. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, too, make sure you're following us over on Instagram at the Starlight. Well, Starlight underscore Starry underscore awards. Okay. Make sure you're following us because that's where you will get updates for the awards. All right. Make sure you also go vote. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.